think missions are important because God commanded us to go into the world and make disciples. And how else will people know if we don't tell them?
Entonces, cuando oigo la palabra misiones, es como que viene a mi mente una persona y automáticamente sale como cuántos sueños, cuántos anhelos Dios tiene para esa persona.
Youth with the Missions Discipleship Training School, or DTS, is the introductory experience for YWAMers. It is designed to encourage students to develop in personal character, to cultivate a living relationship with God, and to identify each student's unique gifts and callings. It is about knowing God and making Him known.
Para mí, hacer la EDE fue tan importante porque yo quería tener una experiencia misionera, ante todo. Y quería llenarme de herramientas de cómo yo puedo alcanzar los jóvenes.
DTS is the most awesome way you get connected to God.
I just love DTS because I love to see people being transformed.
Como les estaba diciendo, yo creo que desde que yo hice mi EDE, yo pude entender realmente los planes y propósitos que Dios tiene para mi vida.
3 months of classroom learning give internal perspective and global awareness, preparing students to reach the nations. Major topics include the character of God, recognizing Jesus as Lord, and God's intention for all of life.
I enjoyed my DTS because there's a lot of diversity. We had people from different nations, the islands, and Native Americans and Caucasian people.
In lecture phase, we had lots of different topics about the character of God, and I really got to know God so much more intensively.
I think for me, DTS is an amazing blend of healing of all the baggage from the past and equipping you, envisioning you for any future.
The biggest part of the DTS for me, I think, was the Father heart of God. Just embracing God as my Father, and just that really transformed my life.
Our church looks at it as a really good training program to get kids in the Word and closer to God.
After the classroom phase, a 2 to 3 month outreach allows students to put their learning into practice. Outreach locations are as diverse as inner city USA, the Amazon River Basin, or the slums of India. Students get to implement what they learned in class, work as a team, and represent Jesus.
During outreach, it was so good just to be in another nation, to bless the nation, to tell people there about Jesus.
My personal experience was the fact that living the big city of Accra, Ghana, and going into the villages to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ where you can't even find running water.
It is when you go out to obey God's commandment that you see God actually going with you and doing miraculous things that you never expected before.
On my outreach, I was able to pray for somebody and to see that person got healed.
The DTS is available for all ages, from late teens to second career people and families with children. Youth with a Mission also offers special interest DTSs, which are as diverse as snowboarding, media, Mercy Ministries, and even mobile DTSs that travel throughout the course. No matter which discipleship training school they're in, students get to experience living together in community.
I love the mix of cultures, I love the community aspect, I love getting to work together toward the purposes of God.
We all had to stay in a community and we learned the character of God and we had to live it out.
Some who complete a DTS are called to YWAM long term, while others feel God leading them on to a university or career. But for almost everyone, a discipleship training school is a life-transforming experience.
I wasn't so focused on people, I was more into myself and how can I get forward and not really have advancements of the kingdom. So that's what DTS really did for me. It changed my focus to being outward focused.
Before I came to DTS, my whole life was ordered in a very small box. In my box, I really limited the things that God had for me and the ways that He could use me. And when I was willing to step out of that box, I've really just been opened up into a whole world.
From all the kids that I have talked with that have come back from discipleship training schools, to me, the one thread that runs through all of what they've learned is how to hear God.
It really helps to give perspective to your life and where you're going. It gives you vision.
Now is your chance. Are you ready?
I encourage everyone to do it. It doesn't matter how old you are, whether if you're young or old. Missions is a thing that anybody could do.
If God tells you to come, then Don't let anything stop you.
I say, come do DTS because you will see great vision.
Just go for it, man. Seriously.